All right, we are in it. It is live. This is the 24th game of the tournament, and this marks the halfway point in the tournament. After this game ends, there are 48 games total. All right, C1 Warlock playing for Medusa's team. That's C4 and C1. Insurgent. I don't know Insurgent offhand, and they don't have a team card back. Insurgents playing for Manu's team. That's Team 5 and C2. Joe Schmo is playing for Pingu's team. That's Team 6 and C3. Cyanide playing for Vice's team. So that's Team 7 and C4. Secret, is it Secret Lib or Secret Matrix? Secret Ginger, It is Ginger. Playing for Acro, Team 2 and C5. Blitzkrieg 21 playing for Strom's team. That's Team 3 and C6. And 1-on-1 playing for Jeb's team. That's Team 1 and C7. Good luck to all the teams. RRB. Normal start, finally. If you find red, you're fascist now. I love it when I see blues. Uh-oh. 5 is fascist. GG. GG. I think this was the ELO Max game, if I remember correctly. Forgot about that. Forgot to mention that. Let me get that off screen. Yeah, the ELO Max for this game was 1675. That was at sign up, so these orange players that might be higher are still eligible. Some players go on a tear as soon as they sign up, and then they still can't play in the ELO min games, but then other players who were really good fall off, and then they can't play in the ELO Max games. Or they still can't, because their ELO was higher at the start of the tournament. 6-2 was blue. 2x, probably 2-4. She said 6 reason to pass over me when I am blue president. That's kind of... What is Ants trying to say? I don't know why 6 passes. Oh, he's saying why did 6 get yawed? I don't understand. 6-2 is kind of normal. Why would... Okay, so 6 played a blue before it was Inv. Like, it'd be one thing if 6 had played a blue after Inv, but then 1 would have played the only red. So, I don't get what Ant is saying. You don't allow people to pick. 3 does not equal 4. You pick 2-4. It's just better to stick to a meta, at least in the early game. And then once you get some reads and some cards, then you can start changing things up. Allowing to here as fascist to pick in 3-4 is kind of bad. 3-4 could be 2 libs anyway, so maybe it doesn't make a difference this game. But not every game is going to be the same. And it's not, not going to be every game where 3-4 is 2 libs. I don't like what Ant's saying at all. It's a net -1 deck. I'm really surprised that was such a difficult decision. 4 blue deck, but 4 cut and ditch on it. I wouldn't yaw 3/7 here. I'd yaw 4 or 6. I don't understand why Ant is so surprised that 6 passed. Is he doing that as liberal? I would call somebody saying that fascist. Normally. I'd be like, it's 1x. 1xx, and I don't even have great reads anywhere else. 1x, 1 of 2, 5, 6, and 1 of 3, 4, 7. I guess this is what you sign up for when you have an ELO Max game. We've already had an ELO Max game. It was game 5. So you can compare that game to this game, I guess. But I don't understand why 2-4 was such a hard decision, and now I don't understand why 4-6 is such a hard decision. So 4-6 is conf. Well, you can imp backwards into 1, 2, 3, and sure, one of them will get SC'd, but I kind of don't like the Env on 2, actually. They didn't take Env twice. Well, they didn't take Env, even though it was a 4 blue deck. They played the second blue and the fourth blue with 2, with 4. Like, 2 should already be lib 2, 4. So if you're in seat 4, you can kind of think about inving someone else. I just don't like Ant at all. Inving 5 is fine. 5x can play. Don't freak out. 5x can play. So 5 is... Oh wait, no, that's 2 saying that. Are we going to see our first double dip? In case you don't know what a double dip is, it's when... So, if 5-2 comps here, 4 would know 5 is lib and 6-2 is 2 fascist. And 2 would know that 4-5 is 2 fascist. It sucks to be in seat 5 and 6 because you only know 1 fascist in each of those seats. Why is forcing SE1? What the hell? Is it just 1, 4, 5? Okay. You can top deck twice here. What are you top decking twice to? 4, 5, 6. Eee, that's not great. Top deck twice is literally just a Yaw 5X. Again, I don't see what Warlock is saying. It's not a 1 blue deck. It was 2 blue and 12 anyway. So the fact that 4 found a blue makes it very unlikely that 5 will find a blue. Of course, all of the voice chats saying we should have just top decked 4 times. One-on-one is incorrect. Besides, it can be 2, 4, 5. Why not M5 lib? Okay, so a lot of people are in the game are saying they like 1 despite everything. I don't know why table likes 1 when all 1 did was complain that 6 got yawed in a completely normal fashion. What the heck? Why don't you just SE1, guys? One, 2 versus 4, 5 is looking pretty good. 1, 2, 6 versus 4, 5X is looking pretty strong here. Everyone's calling 4 fascist, and everyone's calling 1 liberal. It's really weird. Cyanide's not really talking that much. Hmm. Five would have SC2 by now. It's not 2, 4, 5. Seven SCs 2. Maybe that's what 5 is waiting for, though. 3 SCs 1, 7 SCs 2. 5 as a fascist can SC their fascist in 2, 1. That's the game. So I think 5 is liberal, and I would take TD twice to 5. Like, it's simple. So either Secret Ginger is Hitler, and he has no clue who his fascist is, and I would have SC'd 1 like 100 years ago if I was Hitler here. Or he's liberal. And that's all there is to it. I think I'm absolutely disgusted that Ant got SC this game. And I'm disgusted with them if they're liberal, even. I don't think they deserved SC at all. I think 7 is liberal, too. I think it's 5, 7. I think there's a chance that 4 is liberal somehow, and they're just really quiet, you know. 1 of 4, 6 is liberal. And there's 2 and 1, 2, 3. And I think 3 is always fascist with 1. I mean, actually, that's pretty easy lines to call. It's like 1, 3x. 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 6. I don't really care which one's correct. 1 or 2 was my SC, he says. Well, 7 SC'd 2. Three SC'd 1. If 3 is a hero, liberal, SCing 1 when 7 SC's 2, and 1 turns out to be liberal, then I'm gonna give him some credit for like carrying because he didn't Ant did not deserve to get SC'd here. And if he turns out to be liberal, then it just everything was against the liberals this game, because it's like in that situation it's 2, 4, 7 or 2, 6, 7. And I don't see why 2 is not a viable SC. 7 is liberal though. I don't like 4. They took too long to start yelling for TD TD. I'll give these guys some credit. At least they didn't run into the timer. Maybe I'm wrong about 7. Maybe 7 is Hitler. I'm willing to call 7 Hitler or liberal as well. So 5 and 7 are both Hitler liberal to me. Yet again, they're forgetting there's only 1 blue and 6. It was a 4 blue, 1 red game, and then 4 got inv. And they comped, right? So unless they're fascist and they made it up, they dropped one of the blues, or one of the blues got dropped, I mean, when 6 was picked. Or if 4 was fascist. We literally just witnessed the silent game. The last game, one of the silent games, they tried to top deck twice in this exact same situation after 4 blues were played and then 1 red. And then the lib hailed. And even if he doesn't, it's not even that likely that you find the blue. I mean, it's pretty likely. There's 1 blue and 4 after 2 top decks. It's pretty likely you're going to find it, right? If you don't top deck it, you know, in the first 2 cards. The problem is you have to pick a liberal. You can't just pick anybody. You have to pick a liberal because it's veto zone. So saying that, like, top deck twice is maximum win rate is wrong. Especially considering the fact that if 4 is liberal, like, he knows that 5 is picking into 3 fascist and 2 liberals. like, it's not exactly 40% odds that, because he's not, like, at random it'd be 40% odds for 5 to pick a liberal, but Cyanide can make some judgment calls here. First, he knows 6 is fascist, right? Because he comped 6, so that's 1 down, and he knows that 1 is fascist in a lot of lines, so that gives him 66% chance at random. Like, I think if we do top deck twice, I'd probably pick 5-7. Seven's CNH, by the way. I think they're just liberal. Seven's one of the people that unvoted. Seven is liberal. Man, if it's like 1-3-7, 3 liberals somehow, that's gross. Both 4 and 6, 9 too. I think 4-6 has Hitler. Man, that is just gross. Yep. I wouldn't shoot 3 if I was liberal. Ant's doing his job to try and get Yacht again with another gun. I'm still not going to call him lib, I think. 3 is Hitler or liberal. No, 3 is Hitler or fascist. Nah, 3 can be anything. Actually, that's actually trash. I was going to call 3 Hitler liberal because they SC'd 1, but that's actually wrong. There's 1 blue left in 3, apparently. Well, now I know that there's a liberal in 4-6. Ginger, I don't know what to tell you. Talking directly to me while I'm commentating the game does not make me think you're liberal. But I already thought 5 was liberal anyway. And that's some pretty outing liberal chat. Jesus. Stop talking to me. 7-5. Oh, you picked 2. So they're going to top deck into veto zone. I'm pretty sure 7-5 is lib-lib. I don't know who the heck is lib in 1-2-3. And it did take a while on the shot, and that's pretty endearing. But at the same time, it's 4 blue. I mean, if he got a red, he knows it's 25% odds that liberals win. But, and I mean, a lot of fascists are willing to take those odds. But if you're a good player, you won't just take odds. You'll try to increase those odds to 100%. It's way better for you. I would like to see some yaws on this, honestly. I don't think 2 is Hitler. Now that cyanide's CNH and 7 is CNH, I don't think Warlock is Hitler. I don't think 2 is Hitler. I think Hitler's in exactly 3, 5, 6. And it could be 3, and it could be 6 in that order. And then 5. 5 is a really low percentage being Hitler here, because I really think 5 is Lib. I mean, it could be 4, 6. What did I just say? I just said it could be 4, 6, but that was based on 4 being Hitler. 4 is dead. It's like 1, 2, 6. 1, 2, 6, or actually, I really like 1, 2, 6 lines. I think I might stick that. 5, 7 is 2 libs. 5, 7 or 2 libs. I don't think I have a single doubt in my mind that 5, 7 is 2 libs. 5, 7 either has Hitler or they're 2 libs together. Like, a Hitler might spin here. I agree with 2. You should find an SE. Shouldn't take TD twice. You should probably SE 7. 7 was just so good this game. Like, I just like 7 a lot, but 7 could be Hitler, I guess. I really think 5, 7 is 2 libs, though. I don't think 1 is liberal. If 1 is liberal, I think they played horribly. This is such a sad game, honestly. It's not 1, 2, 6 now. 2 liberals yawed that. 2 liberals yawed that. It's not 4, 5, 6. What the hell? Alright, what are lines? Warlock, help us out here. Is it 1, 3? It's 1, 3, 6. 6 Hitler? This was painful to watch. Yep, 4, 5 was 2 libs. 4, 5 was 2 libs. Imving 2 lib would have worked. Unbelievable. Oh, that's disgusting. I called it. 4, 6 had Hitler. 1 was always fascist. 1 was the most outed fascist ever. And my intuition about 3 SEing 1 was just correct. I feel bad for Ginger, honestly. I think he played fine. I don't really love TD twice to 5x, but it's better than, as long as you can pick a lib in 4-7 because you're not picking 2, is fine. I mean, it's really hard with a blue Gone to accept TD twice as a liberal in 2-7, so I don't blame them for not accepting that at all. 1 dropped. 5 gets the red. 6 also dropped. Unreal. How many blues is that? Is that 5? No, that's 6 blues. That's a 6 blue deck. Unreal. Oh, man. I don't blame 4 for picking 6 at all. I think that's fine. Man. I didn't call 3 fascist. I thought 1, 2, 6 was a little bit more reasonable. But of course, I should have realized that there would be 2 liberals and 3 7 both throwing the SE over to both of the fascists. And that's pretty unlikely lines given how the game went. Yeah, Warlock found the first blue. I don't even think Ant played well. GG.